it out. We ain't playing no games right now. 2017, baby.
Niggas always hated on me
Haters.
since day one. They don't really love the max. That's why I got a gun.
Yeah.
Niggas trying to test me, thinking he can press me.
What?
I'm 9'8" with the coke, but my niggas 2,000 with the Pepsi.
Yeah.
No more passes.
No more pass.
No more passes.
No more pass.
No more passes.
No more pass.
Pull up, we gon' pack you out. These niggas always want shit.
Watch 'em.
These niggas really envious.
Watch 'em.
These niggas really cowards.
Watch 'em.
These niggas is delirious.
Watch 'em.
No more passes.
No more.
No more passes.
No more.
The same niggas always broke. Be the same niggas asking. Got me riding with the 7. YG, I'm a legend. If he move too fast, I'ma shoot too fast. And my 7 gon' dead him. Nigga fuck with me, I will touch him.
Touch 'em.
Press him so hard till I crush him.
Crush 'em.
Press him like a prune or a raisin. Through the fear, get righteous desperation. I can smell it, I can smell it. Nigga about to start telling. We ain't even touched dude yet, huh? And he already snitched. No more passes. No more passes. Nigga fuck with me, I'm sending goons and assassins. No more passes. No more passes. No more passes. Pull up, we gon' pack you out. No more passes. No more passes. No more passes. Pull up, we gon' pack you out. Watching all these niggas cause they all snakes. No such thing is easy, just the hard way. Give a nigga room and take the hallway. Waiting on the nigga, you be waiting there all
Fuck
day.
y'all niggas.
A lot of you niggas ain't shit.
Ain't shit.
The nigga that you riding with a bitch.
Y'all know it.
Skinny jean nigga with a switch. I called you out, nigga, now you
Why you
pissed.
mad, nigga?
All you Twitter gangsters, quit.
Stop.
All your beats is petty, quit.
Stop.
Since I got a gun, I'ma use it.
What?
Keep it real for my fans and the music. Jumping all routes, no pass.
No pass.
Dropping to the lane, no pass.
No pass.
Niggas playing games, no pass.
No pass.
I'ma give them what they want, a reaction. No more passes. No more passes. No more passes. Pull up, we gon' pack you out. No more passes. No more passes. No more passes. Pull up, we gon' pack you out. A lot of you niggas ain't loyal. Different tree, same soil. Fuck around, might even call yourself loyal. Same fountain, different oil. I told you these niggas ain't shit.
Told you.
Riding around with the rims and the whips. But if you need it, they ain't never got it.
Broke niggas.
They be them broke niggas always flossing. Y'all know these niggas ain't real out
Y'all
here.
niggas ain't real.
All coked up and pills out here.
Pill popping.
Got these youngsters looking weird out here. You a weirdo, nigga. You ain't from around here. Call a shot, nigga, slow like molasses.
Slow,
nigga, fake. They ain't really with the action.
You ain't with it.
Let's get a few things clear around here. Ain't gonna be no more passes out here. No more passes. No more passes. No more passes. Pull up, we gon' pack you out. No more passes. No more passes. No more passes. Pull up, we gon' pack you out. Yeah, nigga, I'ma eat. Swear to God, I'ma eat. I'ma get it in these streets. Yeah, nigga, I'm a beast. Swear to God, I'm a beast. I'ma moving on these streets. Yeah, nigga, I'ma run it. Make the game go wild. Make the game go wild. Yeah, nigga, I'ma run it. Make the game go wild. Make the game go wild. I'm just that nigga who ruling. I swear to God, I'm not losing. I'm here to gas and no cruising. She like it fast while she moving. I'm in the game and I'm crushing. Ain't no loving and hugging. I want the money, I'm coming. If I gotta pull it, I'm dumping. Ain't no apologies coming. You wanna run it, we run it. I mean, it's really that simple. Yeah, it's really that simple. I'm the Mac and I know what I know. I really don't show it. I hit your girl with a line and have her naked and posing. I be smiling and waving. They say my voice sound amazing. I think they love me like Jalen and then I kill them like Caleb. I'm the myth and the legend. Came from the lowest of peasants. I hit the podium running. So when I speak, it's so reverent. Cause I'm the king just like David. If I want it, no waiting. You know what time it is, baby. You know I aim with the waiting. All my niggas is kings. All my bitches is queens. You can feel some type of way, but we live in the dream. Nigga, I'ma eat. Swear to God, I'ma eat. I'ma get it in these streets. Yeah, nigga, I'm a beast. Swear to God, I'm a beast. I'ma moving on these streets. Yeah, nigga, I'ma run it. Make the game go wild. Make the game go wild. Yeah, nigga, I'ma run it. the game go wild. Make the game go wild.
Gotta get it, ain't no second thinking. Talking about the only eating I'm doing speaking. I'm on my way to reaching my goals and such. Might seem crazy, but I'm not even asking for much. Plus I'm sipping and it's like I'm always on one. Lately I've been hearing there's nothing new under the sun. And that's how I've been seeing life. I gotta get it to where I'm not worried about a price. I've been trending, yep, I've been leaning. Styles around, I just wasn't paying attention. But now I got a feeling that I'ma make them feel it, I'm appealing. I practically show it in every sentence. This shit way bigger than me could only imagine. From now on I'm charging the fee, summer I'm taxing. I'm the only one I could be doing with a passion. How far I tend to go, I'ma see, can only
Yeah,
imagine.
nigga, I'ma eat. Swear to God, I'ma eat. I'ma get it in these streets. Yeah, nigga, I'm a beast. Swear to God, I'm a beast. I'm a moving on these streets. Yeah, nigga, I'm a running. Make the game go wild. Make the game go wild. Yeah, nigga, I'm a running. Make the game go wild. Make the game go wild. I'm the tightest MC to ever touch the mic. Rush the mic like many waters crush the mic. Yo, I'm the illest MC to ever bleed the mic. Breathe the mic. When I spit, I feed the mic. Ain't nobody in here worthier than me tonight. And if you think so, then you best to flee the mic. I be fly. I'ma make it sting tonight. I hit hard like an anvil and iron mic. I'm legendary. You can call me MJ. Even PJ. Recognize my namaste. And Creole. You might say I'm grungu. I'm serious. But yo, I'm having fun too. I crush more. And that will make them rush more. Yo, I'm the
Yeah, I feel like I join the choir. Shit, I should go to church. Amen. Praise the Lord. Amen. Amen. Praise the Lord. I think I'ma join the choir. Cause we was sinning, we was hanging in the field. We had Glocks with extensions, it was wicked and tricky, yeah. Oh, we was sinning, yeah. Oh, we was sinning, yeah.
In light of the significant impact the COVID pandemic has had for many businesses large and small, the federal government has enacted various programs to help businesses recover. Have you heard of the Employee Retention Credit Program, ERC? ERC is a grant, not a loan, that you can claim for your business based on qualified wages and benefits paid to your employees. How much money can you get back? You can claim ERC equal to 70% of qualified wages for 2021 and 50% for 2020. The maximum amount per employee is $7,000 per quarter in 2021 and $5,000 for the year total in 2020. Let's say your company has 100 employees and you took a PPP loan. We would be able to get you a total refund of approximately $1 million. How do you know if your business is eligible? Your business has to meet the following criteria. Have been in existence since February 15th, 2020, and, based on the number of employees you had in 2019, have 100 or fewer full-time employees to claim ERC for 2020 and 500 or fewer for 2021. If not, you may qualify for some benefits as a large employer. In addition, either one of the following should apply to your business. Fully or partially suspended operations, or reduced business hours due to government orders. Experienced a significant decline in gross receipts due to the pandemic. For 2021, more than a 20% decline versus the same quarter in 2019. For 2020, more than a 50% decline versus the same quarter in 2019. The ERC has strict eligibility requirements, involves complex and technical details, and has undergone various changes since 2020. This credit is favorable, but complicated, and we at Bottom Line Concepts are here to help figure it all out for you. Here's what we will provide. Thorough evaluation regarding your eligibility. Comprehensive analysis of your claim. Guidance on the claiming process and documentation. Specific program expertise that a regular CPA or payroll processor might not be well versed in. Fast and smooth end-to-end process, from eligibility to claiming and receiving funds. Dedicated specialists that will interpret highly complex program rules and will be available to answer your questions, including: how does the PPP loan factor into the ERC? What are the differences between the 2020 and 2021 programs, and how does it apply to your business? For larger multi-state employers, what are aggregation rules and how do I interpret multiple states' executive orders? How do part-time, union, and tipped employees affect the amount of my refunds? And more. The great news is our interests are fully aligned. We only receive a fee if you recover your money. Founded in 2009, Bottom Line is North America's leading contingency-based cost consulting firm. We have worked with more than 10,000 plus clients and have successfully brought over $2.5 billion in savings since inception. Our new division, Government Aid, will make sure you're taking the right next steps and maximizing your claim for your business. Interested in finding out more or have any questions for us?
In a world where men are increasingly becoming the minority, the Too Much Moxie podcast is the show where men can come and talk and address some issues that affect them. For example, provider stress syndrome, PSS, is an epidemic affecting today's generation of males. The modern women are more independent and look down on their men, and when you are not being appreciated or celebrated enough as a man, it can lead into serious symptoms such as suicidal, depression, substance abuse, etc., which in fact may be at its root what PSS/provider stress syndrome really means. The goal of the Too Much Moxie podcast is to help men to better understand themselves, their relationships, and what it means to be a man. In today's society, it seems like the only thing that matters is being rich, successful, and powerful. But what about those of us who are not? What about those of us who are not rich or successful and feel like we don't fit in? What about those of us who don't have a lot of friends or family members that care about us? What do we do when no one else is there to help us through the hard times, and how can we help ourselves? I personally believe that men need other men around them at all times. But what happens when we lose our sense of masculinity and become more feminine as well? How do we get back on track and reclaim what it means to be a man? The Too Much Moxie podcast will cover many topics related to this topic, including relationships, sex, and dating.
Y'all give me a second here. We always having technical difficulties, but we about to fix that real quick. Give me 1 second here.
Yeah, I feel like I join the choir. Shit, I should go to church. Amen. Praise the Lord. Amen, praise the Lord. I think I'ma join the choir. Cause we was sinning, we was hanging in the field. We had Glocks with extensions, it was wicked and tricky, yeah. Oh, we was sinning, yeah. Oh, we was sinning, yeah. I think that I'ma join the choir. Cause we was sinning, we was hanging in the field. We had Glocks with extensions, man, that chicken got real wicked and tricky, yeah. Oh, we was sinning, yeah. Oh, we was sinning, yeah. I think that I'ma join the choir. What you know about losing your best friend, or losing your best man, losing your blood brother from a sister, wishing you can free him again. All the real niggas put your hands in the air for the real niggas y'all can lost. All the real niggas chuck y'all gang in the air for all the bitch niggas y'all done taught. Man, this shit got real crazy, feel like we losing niggas on the daily. All I had tears in my eyes, anger said somebody need to die. I was trying to get some get back, they killed my homie of a bitch, nigga. I'll be down, won't get my get back. Let's crack and look at me wrong, that boy about to get his shit pushed back. I think I'ma join the choir. Cause we was sinning, we was hanging in the field. We had Glocks with extensions, it was wicked and tricky, yeah. Oh, we was sinning, yeah. Oh, we was sinning, yeah. I think that
All right. Welcome to the Too Much Moxie podcast. I am your humble host, Too Much. And with me today is our co-host, the big Walter Downey. What's going down, sir? How you been, man?
Man, just on the ground, getting that bag. Night shift.
What it's all about, man. Getting that bag, man. Getting them. I always tell, man, get your 60 hours in, man. If you ain't done 60 hours, man, you ain't really done nothing. If you're just doing 40, anybody can do 40 hours. Anybody. But when you get that extra 10, 20, 30 hours extra in, that's how you know you're doing more than the next, man. That's how you know you're getting to the bag. That's how you know you're working hard, man. That's how you know you're making that go out. So what's going down, man? We about to talk about it today, man. A lot of tech, man, I'm always going through some technical difficulties. Yeah, I got rid of the echo. I'm always going through some technical difficulties with this thing. It's amazing how technology works, man. You can have everything set up and then not touch anything. Leave and come back. And there's a glitch in the matrix already. There's a freaking glitch. And you have to fix this, fix that. But we on it, man. We on our square today, man. Y'all see the thumbnail, man. I had to bring back your boy Ye Walter. I had to bring him back. I had to bring him back on the topic, man. I know you're not a big Ye fan, but I got to bring back Ye to the forefront, man. Ye, what's the thumbnail? Ye, and then I had to bring back the Passport Bros. We got to talk some more about the Passport Bros. Ye, the Passport Bros. And then we got to talk about these new slaves. Who are the new slaves? I'm about to give it to y'all, man. We about to get into some game. We about to get into some conversation. We about to go a little deep. Not too deep, but we about to go a little deep. But start with today's topic. Let's start out with our brother Ye. Let's get him out the way early, so y'all can get to the meat and then stick around for the end because we ain't stopping. But let's talk about Ye, man. Ye resurgence. He comes back. He got some wedding band on. There's all this talk about Sensori. One of his employees. He's actually dating, and they had a marriage ceremony, but no marriage paperwork. Right? No government involved. They just had a small ceremony where they made a commitment to each other. They got married. And she looks like Kim. She looks like a natural Kim. And that she's actually, let's be real, she's actually an upgrade because she's a younger version. Now we know Kim is a billionaire. Is she a billionaire? 100 millionaire, something like that. So
million, probably.
So she's not on Kim Kardashian's level as far as money, but as far as youth, looks, womb, she has a fresh womb, right? No babies. I think Ye winning, man. I think Ye upgrade. I think Ye just flex on Kim. I think he just flexed, man. I think he won. I mean, we know the toxic relationship between him and Kim Kardashian. We know the fact that she tried to take his son. We know the fact that she tried to get him locked up, put in a mental institution. We know the fact that they're in bed with the Clintons, right? We know in fact that they're in bed with the Hollywood elites. And what talent do they possess?
None.
What talent do they possess? I mean, a sex scandal. She's caught up in a sex scandal. That's really how she blew up. Her dad was Robert Kardashian, right? The mom is, well, we know the mom. She's like the madam, right? She's like the madam in that house, right? She runs pretty much everything and makes the plays and calls the shots, and everybody just lines up and they hand out checks. But Ye likes that.
Ye seems to like them the Persians. Ye seems to like women that look like Kim. Ye definitely has a type. Ye definitely has a type. So let's talk about this new one. I don't know if you did any research on this or looked up anything since I talked to you about it, man. But what do you think about? Did you do any? Did you find any information on Sensori on his new bride, man? On Ye's. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of it. Let me see. Let me do that. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of Ye's new wife. Let's see if I can pull up a picture because this girl, she a baddie. She a baddie. That's for sure. She definitely a baddie. She looks more like I said. Like if Kim never got the plastic surgery, she could be Kim's twin. And she looks pretty tall, model like, but she's like a designer, man. She's a designer. Let me bring this up here. Let me bring this up here. Let me bring this up here. Let me bring this up. Present, share screen. Let's go. Let's look at that right there. Does that look like Kim to you?
Oh yeah, it's
Let me
a
bring up
similar.
some more. Very, very similar. Like that looks like the natural Kim before she got the nose job, before she got the BBLs, all that.
It looked like she got some work too.
Look like she got some work. You think so? Them
Yeah,
lips ain't hers.
her boobs don't look natural.
I don't know, man. Maybe she worked out, man. I don't know, but you might be right. Maybe she got, Ye is not against buying breasts. He's not against buying breasts, buying butt. Buying houses. There's her with blonde hair.
I mean, Ye could be petty like that too. Like he could say, "Oh, I'm gonna get somebody that looks like you," and blah blah blah. That's
Ye
why.
almost seems like he has a fetish. Do you think like Ye almost has like a fetish, kind of?
Well, Ye
Like,
has a lot of things. He has a fetish. He has like a vengeful spirit sometimes. I don't know. She looks good, but at the same time, Ye claims that he believes in the God of the Bible. So if she doesn't really have any of the attributes of a godly woman like in the Bible, then he's really not winning. It's um some cycles about to repeat.
what do you mean by that? Go deeper in that. What do you mean some cycles are about to repeat?
Some cycle with like some of the things he's probably going through with Kim is probably going to repeat with her. Um,
Mm, mm.
Everything's new right now. I mean, we don't know if she's real. We don't know if she's fake. We don't know. We don't know if she has any of the qualities. If you get a person and they don't have any of the qualities of the worldview that you believe in, then things always clash at some point.
So you
And
don't think she's a Christian?
I'm not sure. I mean, if she's not, or even if let's say she is, right? But let's say she's a shallow Christian, like the America Christians or whatever. Not a real one that believes in the Bible and whatnot. Um, Westernized Christian. If she's one of those, then I mean, it's not going to help. So I mean, it's not going to really support him where he needs to be supported, especially mentally. Because let's be real, we ever since Ye's mother died, we never really seen him get help for that, and especially since he played a part in her passing. By sending her to go get the BBL and the the
Wow,
boob.
you gotta go there. He played a part in that because he paid for it. Yeah, man. Wow, wow.
Yeah, and I mean like that type of thing, that type of thing sticks with you. Like if you send somebody to go do something and they don't make it back, that type of thing sticks with you. And it takes another godly woman, if that's your belief, it takes another godly woman to help you come out of that. And I haven't seen him be with a woman like that yet. And so that's probably where he's fallen. I mean, it seems like he continues to get Delilahs instead of getting, the other godly type women in the Bible that help boost the man. So we'll see.
The verdict is still out. Walter, I love your stoicism right now. I love how you're just like you're sticking to your guns. You're not changing up. Man, I'm for Ye, man. I'm for Ye. I hope the brothers making wiser decisions. He does remind me of a David type, a Samson type, a King Solomon type, right? He has all these women that are definitely not godly. Definitely not godly. Definitely not godly. I mean, we can go back to what was the one? Amber, what was the one with the short hair? Amber something.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's not necessarily that I'm against Ye, but I mean, I keep it real with him, just like I keep it real with anybody that that comes and talks to me, whether it's in the office or online or whatever. I keep it real with anybody. I say, hey, this is probably going to be where your downfall is, and if you don't change it, then don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying that's where your weakness is. That's where your downfall is. And so, I mean, he needs a godly woman that is along the lines of his solid worldview. If not, he's going to continue to spin out of control. And I mean, to me, that's just also being on code. If you don't get a woman that could really support you, and you get one that always complains and always is a burden to you, and you just get her because you got money, that's tricky. I mean, I look up to Ye as far as influence.
There we go. He can
as far as like the way he can move and sway entire people in society, but I mean, that doesn't mean I can't keep it real.
That's why the big Walter Down is the co-host, man, because this brother wants to keep it real. We like it. We like that. Keep it real, Walter. Just keep it real. Don't be fake on us, man. Tell us what you really feel. Tell us how you really feel about Ye. No, man, I agree with what you're saying, man. Ye definitely needs the right woman, and his downfall is woman. Let's be real. His downfall is the woman, and what he needs is the right woman. And yeah, man. I also think a little bit of chess in there too. I also think his wife, or his ex-wife has been, let me bring up Britney Spears. Let's talk about Britney Spears real quick, because it's kind of similar situation, right? Britney Spears, unfit mother, crazy, deranged. The father's trying to, the father of the child has her on a custodialship with her money. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to do that with Ye. So this is kind of like, now that he's married, or now that he has another woman in his life, that woman, that kind of X's out Kim out the picture, and lessens her power and her grip over Kanye and trying to get him controlled, because she obviously doesn't like what Kanye's saying, man. She doesn't agree with it. She doesn't like it. She doesn't want to hear it. And her thing is lock this man up. This man needs to be in a mental institution. This man needs a guardian or a custodialship, somebody to look after him, right? But now that he got this new girl, Sensori, and then he wrote a song about it, right? Sensory overload, right? We didn't even know it was about her. Now I know who it's about. It's about her. Sensory overload, right? So now that he got her in the picture, they can't lock him up because he's with another woman, and she would have a say so because he's his wife. So maybe a little bit of a chess move here. Also, maybe there's a little bit of I don't want to burn in hell through sin, right? He doesn't want to keep having fornication. But I think God sees right through it. If you're just getting married just so you can have sex, I think that's a that's a slippery slope as well, man. But I wanted to bring out. I want to talk about Ye just real quick. We're about to move on to the passport, bro. But I want to talk about Ye real quick, man, and just say, we gotta, we gotta, we gotta, we gotta, we gotta. Hold on, I gotta. Something just popped up on my screen here. I don't know. I got all these things popping up. Okay, there we go. Ye is, as far as Kim versus the new wife, I would have to say Ye upgraded. I would have to say that I don't feel like Kim can go out there and get another Kanye West. I feel like that era in Kim, even though Kim is a beautiful woman, but she's now a single mother. So any man that's going to deal with Kim is going to know they have to deal with Ye, and they're going to have to deal with Ye's kids. And let's be real, she's fine and all, but who wants to get into that mess? Who wants to inject themselves into that situation? What man in his right, what man of value would put himself through that?
But also, she's out there saying Ye needs help, and Ye is crazy and whatnot. But honestly, she needs help too. Like you could tell the superficial things about her. You could tell she has toxic obsessions. You could tell a lot of things. So she needs help as well. I don't know why everybody wants to say Ye needs help, but yet can't see where they need help too.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, Walter. I'm glad you called that out, man, because it's like Kim had a sex tape that got leaked. Her kids are one day going to be able to pull that up and watch that at one point. So her kids' friends are going to be able to watch that sex tape.
It didn't even get leaked though. It got distributed.
It got distributed. Yeah, it got distributed. And Kanye did the best he could. Kanye got as many of the tapes back as he could. He paid for them. Look at him. He did. I mean, he tried to clean up. Man, let me tell you something. Kanye was good for Kim because he cleaned up her image. And he actually made her relevant to the point to where she kind of has some respect on her name. She kind of has some respect, a little bit still, because of Kanye. Let's keep that 1,000 if we're really going to talk about it. Kanye wifed her up, took her out of her thought mode. Now she's back into it, but he cleaned her up. But he said, this is not a thought. This is my wife.
He knows that that's not going to change a thought. Like, I mean, that's not even on code with the manosphere. That's like, to me, simping and trying to make a promiscuous or a H into a housewife type. That's all that.
You can't.
It's a more elaborate way.
Let's be real. He should have never wifed her up in the first place, but he did. And when he did, he put some respect on her name. But as they say, them hoes do what them hoes do. It's hard. It's hard. Once you start down that path of high body count, it's hard not to keep adding more bodies. I mean, you see how she added the white boy, what's his name, the comedian, to the list. Just add him. Just said, you know what? I want to sleep with him because I heard some things.
Exactly, and so even in his worldview, it says, or his supposed worldview, it says, you're not supposed to put jewels on swine. So I mean, and that's basically what he went out doing, and that's off code.
Way off code, man. Way off code, man. And that's a fact, man. That's a fact, man. And let's be real about it, man. Men need to get codified. Men need to get on code. Men need to move a certain way, especially men of means, men of value. Got to move a certain way, and you're never going to you're never going to be the man that you're supposed to be and that you should be if you're not a man on code. You got to get on code with everybody else, brother. You got to. It is what it is, man. I wish that I wish Jay the best, man. I could see the hand of God on him, but I also see the life choices that he's making with that as well. And wish him the best, man. I want him to come back stronger, bigger than ever. I hope that relationship is real. I hope it is real. I hope she's not a thought. I hope she is someone that's on the page with Ye, because let's be real. A man, especially a black man can never get his respect if his woman and his family ain't in line. Let's just be real about that. Black man will never get his respect if his family is not in tune. When you have a chaotic family situation, nobody's looking at you like a leader. Nobody's looking like they can believe anything you say or that you're even worth listening to, because you can't even clean up your own home. So let's hope that that's what Ye is doing, and wish the brother the best, man. Wish the brother the best. But let's talk about this passport situation real quick, and then we're going to get into some more, I don't know if you want to call it conspiratories, but it's not really conspiracy. I think the conspiracy's out the bag. We about to tell y'all who the new who the new slaves are. You know, that's kind of why we put Ye on the cover, because Ye talk about the new slaves, right? We about to get into who the new slaves are. But just as a caveat, I want to throw in there, let's talk about these passport bros real quick, right? Just real quick. Passport bro Austin Holloman is in Thailand. The government did not kick him out. He just, he's going on his tour. But our passport bros, our passport bros accepted in Brazil. Our passport bros accepted in Brazil. We know what happened to Austin Holloman, right? But can brothers like me, can brothers like Walter, can brothers period go to Brazil and feel safe? Is it still open for us? Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is. You can take your passport, brother, and you can go anywhere. Anywhere. Let me bring up a little clip, man. I want to bring up a clip from Beautiful Lies, man. Let me bring up a clip here. I know I'm not I should be more together here, but we just gonna do it on the fly, man. We got sometimes we gotta run things on the fly.
Oh yeah, and at the same time, you can go anywhere, being a passport bro, but we just need more. We need a more of a structure to where certain passport bros don't mess it up for other passport bros, because everybody has a different motive. Like, you have the ones that's trying to get married, but then you got the ones that's just trying to have fun and et cetera, et cetera. So my thing is, if you're not trying to do something more solid, it should be under wraps, or it should be kind of encrypted, especially if you're going to do videos about it.
Yeah, man. I just think with that, man, you gotta blur out faces. You gotta ask for permission. And it's not like he wasn't. Let me tell you this. I don't feel like Austin Holloman did anything wrong. I really don't feel like he did anything wrong. I feel like the brother was straightforward. Hey, now did she kind of incriminate herself by just saying, yeah, yes, I will kiss you on the first date. Yes, I'll have sex with you on the first date. I mean, let's be real, man. We know what that is.
Oh, yeah.
We know what that is. Anybody that goes to Brazil, we know about the sex in that culture. I mean, If you watch any Banger Bros, if you watched any pornography sites, if you've seen anything like that, you would know that it goes down in Brazil. Okay, it goes down. It's part of their culture. So I don't think he did anything wrong in that. But I do think it just like you said, Walter, we got to be smart. Did he have to do that? Nah, he didn't need to. He didn't need to. Did he do it? I mean, was he doing it for his channel and for views? Yeah, he was doing it for the channels, for the views, you know. But he could have done it a different way. But regardless, he didn't do anything wrong. You know, there's feminists everywhere. You know, if you've been paying attention to Brazil, we know there's a big feminist movement in there. There's a big red pill movement in Brazil as well. So the Brazilian men actually have a problem with the Brazilian women. And let's be real, baby mamas are baby mamas in any country, right? They're not a good look. They're just not a good look. Wherever you have baby mamas, you're going to have crime. Wherever you have baby mamas, you're going to have bad behaviors, slums, ghettos. That's just that's just what it is. That's just what it is. So whether you're messing with a baby mama in Brazil or baby mama in the States, why? You got to ask yourself why? 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 Why are you even Why are you even going down that path? How do you feel? If you're a man who has no children, why are you messing with a woman with children?
Yeah, that's the sucky part, because a lot of men are trained up by simps and by single mothers and by baby mamas, and so they're like, oh, it's noble to be with it's noble to be 25 with a woman that's 25 with 3 kids. You know, they say that, you know, and it's not so noble.
It's not noble at all, man. There's no honor. There's no honor in being a stepdaddy, man. Let's just be real. There's no honor in being a stepdad. There's no honor in it. Let me play a quick clip, man. Just so my brothers, you know. Shout out to Beautiful Lives, man. Y'all go check out his page. This is a passport bro. This is a brother that's well traveled. He was on the Kevin Samuels show a lot. Did a lot of things with the lead attorney and so on and so forth. But let me play a little clip. Let me try to get it to the right spot here.
You think that they would have any problems? Honestly, men are now crossing Brazil off of their list of places to travel. As a black man from the United States, do you think that they would have any problems? Honestly, coming to Brazil, let's say specifically Rio. Most people end up in Rio for the first time, right? When they've Brazil. Do you think they'll have any problems in Brazil because of this whole Austin Holloman?
No. I don't think that's nothing with this, you know, because we not possible judge all the guys, the rest of the guys, because what he did, because his attitude. So everybody is open mind about this, you know, substance, this thing.
Right.
So, and, you know, I doing tour guide a few days ago with one guy. It's his first time in Brazil.
How was it?
And we talk. It's really good. You know, he's very happy, and we still keep contact. We're supposed to be go out today, make the video in the island.
Okay.
He's one boy, but the weather forecast does not let us go. I think he's leaving Sunday, but I can see in his Instagram, he's have a lot of fun, a lot. He's going to boat party with the
So it's still going down. It's still going down. It's still going down out there in Brazil. She said she checked his Instagram. Brothers are still traveling. So if y'all thought that the whole Austin Holloman situation messed it up for all the brothers going to Brazil. Man, brothers are still down there, man. Brothers like Yes Jonas, y'all go check out that brother's channel, man. I should probably bring up that brother's channel, man. But yeah, let me do that. Let me bring up that brother's channel, man. Yes Jonas, man. I like that. I like that brother. Man. Let me bring up Yes Jonas. Let me bring up his channel. But there's another passport bro, man, out there in Brazil, man, called Yes Jonas, man. This brother is a blue book gentleman, as he calls himself, man, and he does some great content and videos, man. I get a lot of I watch a lot of his videos, man. He's only at 13,000 followers, but this brother should be higher than that, man. This brother he had like 50,000 followers, if not more than that, man. But we're gonna play one of his videos here. Matter of fact, I was watching this video right here. And I think I shared this on Facebook, man. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, we already know whoever controls the media controls the power. So that's basically what it is. They're just trying to scare people on the surface. The feminists out there are trying to scare people on the surface from coming, but they're not going to stop people from coming, especially if they're spending money. You know,
yeah, man, they don't want that tourism to stop, man. I mean, let's be real, man. It's a slippery slope. These feminists are mad. They're big mad, man. They're just big mad. There's nothing else to say about it, man. We have to put a stop to feminism. Stop. We got to put a stop to it, man. It's dangerous, man. It's out of control. It's turned into a mob. They are a straight mafia now. They are a straight mob. The feminist mafia. That's what they are. Let me play this quick video from Yes Jonas real quick, and then we'll move on to the next topic. But this is a young lady. Do I have it up there? Yeah, it's up there. Okay. This is a young lady who's from the South. I don't know what she's talking about, but we about to see.
Yes, I caught your video on Southern Girls. And that's why I was just kind of like, where are these passport bros from? Like, they can't be from the South. Ain't no way. They got to be from up north or Midwest or something. Because Southern men, Texas, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, they not complaining about no woman cooking and cleaning and being masculine and submissive and all that other kind of stuff. Listen, sir, I don't think that's our culture. It's got a different culture within the U.S. that have these problems. I'm from Houston, Texas myself. I have never met a Houston man say he's leaving Texas to go move abroad to find another woman. No, I don't think that's the issue here at all. Because, yeah, we down here cooking Thanksgiving meals on a Tuesday for real. And we're submissive and we're feminine and we pay. Okay,
I'm convinced these women just grab a camera, throw on a bunch of makeup to be seen just to say anything about the passport bro movement, the blue book gentlemen.
Look at them numbers, bro. 8.22%. Look at these numbers, man. America, look at how marriage is down. What is she talking about? Look at the South. Them numbers is every state. Man, this is alarming, bro. This is alarming. The marriage rates are down that bad. 8%, 7%. 7% of people getting married in California, 11% in Nevada. 8% in Texas. Jesus Christ.
Because if the South was so fantastic, why their numbers are suffering just like anywhere else as far as dating and marriage across the United States? Divorce.
Yeah, suffering bad. So that's the issue, man. Passport bros, we're not stopping. The movement's gonna get. Matter of fact, the movement's just gonna get stronger. The movement's just gonna get stronger. It's just gonna get stronger. Okay, we had somebody say, ladies and gentlemen, just we're not gonna mention that. No trolls, man. No trolls. But hey, Passport Bro, the movement is not stopping, y'all. It's not stopping. It's not going nowhere. It's only gonna pick up. I promise you, it's only gonna get pick up. Brothers in the South, they jumping on planes too. Brothers in the North, brothers in the East, brothers in the West. If they got some means, they gonna get that passport and they jumping on a plane. Now, the myth is it's about sex tourism, but it's not. The real reason the passport bro exists because men like femininity. There's power in a woman's feminine energy, and men need that. You know, when I went overseas in 2018 and I spent 3 months in Kenya, it was the best, man. I didn't want to come back. The way they treated me, the culture, the people there. Yeah, it was different from America. Yeah, it wasn't as developed as America, but I had peace. The cost of living was amazing. Just seeing all the billboards with all the black people on it, you know, in America, you don't see that many billboards with you see multiracial billboards, but you don't see all black. Every shop I went to, black faces, black faces, black faces. It was amazing. There's no sex tourism in that. I found a wife out there. I looked up and hit the jackpot and said, this is her. I had inspiration when I was out there. I was inspired. I was inspired. Why? Because I was around all this feminine energy. I was hanging out with other masculine brothers. I was sightseeing. I was doing things. I was learning another culture. Then I come back to the States, and y'all know what happens when you come back to the States. You come back to the States, and next thing you know, all the world, the whole world is upside down. That's really how it feels. It feels like I was at peace, and now I'm back in the States. I'm back here where I got to war it out. Now I got to go to war.
Pretty much.
Okay, it says we're having problems. Hold on real quick. We're having problems streaming to Facebook. This may be an issue on Facebook end. It's possible the stream was ended or deleted on Facebook. We'll keep trying and let you know if it's resolved. Please check Facebook to ensure the stream looks okay. This continues for a while. Try creating a new broadcast. Okay, view.
Oh, yeah, Facebook always has issues.
What's going on, man, with Facebook, man? Let me go there real quick, man. We got all kinds of things that's going down.
Yeah, yeah,
it's not working. It's not working. It is what it is, man.
Yeah,
don't forgive me today, man. We having technical difficulties. Go ahead, Walter.
It just goes back to the principle of whoever controls the media controls the powers. So people know that they're like, well, if we put it out on the media that it's a sex tourism campaign, then people are going to believe it because people are sheep. Even though they see people getting wives, getting a wife from out there, and doing solid things, they don't care. They're like, we see you getting a wife out there, but they're like, nah, we don't care. We don't like you guys going outside of the United States, and we have to do something about it. So the best thing to do about it is just tell the people that don't study for themselves, that don't research for themselves. Just let them know that it's a sex tourism campaign. And then on top of that, we can get all the feminists behind it as well to be messy. Because honestly, let's a lot of some women, and especially a lot of women, especially when you're messy feminist, you can get real derogatory and messy. You know, just like how you see women that they're like, oh, you did this, or your friend did this. Okay, I can go on Facebook. I could disguise an account. I could do this setup. I can do this, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? It's just like that, just on a higher level. Let's be messy. All right, let's call it a sex tourism campaign. Let's do this, blah, blah, blah. And that's basically what it is.
Yeah, but did you see the interview though that they had with the brother, man? They just use hypersensitive words that get people triggered.
Yeah.
They open up the question with a hypersensitive word that triggers people to where you have to be on the defense to be like, that's not me. That's not what I'm doing. That's not what's going on. Already put it in the people's mind. And you gotta understand that's how the matrix works, man. And you gotta be, you gotta be smart out here. You gotta be smart out here, man. Passport Bro movement, we're not going nowhere. We're not doing nothing. If you're watching the broadcast, make sure you hit that like button. Share this content. Share this content. Leave us a comment. No trolls. We have one troll. I just booted one troll out. I put him on timeout. Put him on timeout.
Here before, but he just probably didn't like what we're talking about right now. But it's just real. And also with the women, if you are a woman and you know you're feminine and you know you're doing what you need to do for your man and it's being reciprocated and blah, 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 say that for you. Don't try to stick up for the fraternity of women that you know is not doing good out there. Just like us, we're real about it. We're not going to stick up for no F-boys or Pookie and Ray Rays, but for some reason with women is different. Like, you women will stick up for the most toxic females, and just because you're not doing it, you'll act like, all women aren't doing it, or some women are whatever type, all of a certain type of women aren't doing it. And they know all of a certain type of women aren't doing it. So if you're a woman and you know that you're not participating in that nonsense and you know you're healthy for a man, just speak for yourself, and we'll love you for it. We always give you women a shout out, but don't do like that woman did and make a video talking about, I don't understand this, because maybe she was a solid woman, but you can't make your experiences represent everybody.
I think the issue is, this is the issue, right? And I hate to put it on our sisters. I hate to put it on our black sisters, man. But I gotta, this is the issue. You don't see, or let me just keep it on American women. Period. When you guys start saying that these women are of low class, poverty, they don't know any better, they're naive. They just see American and they think money. When you guys start putting the foreign women down in that regard, you open yourself up for attacks for when you travel overseas. Because you don't think that these people are watching YouTube, they're on social media. You don't think they're paying attention to American news and propaganda, just like, you don't think they're watching, they're listening. And they're hearing you ladies say all this stuff about them. What that does is that reinforces what the Passport Bros are actually saying about you.
Yep.
Because when you speak up and speak so you're trying to sound articulate, you're trying to sound intelligent, but you really are not sounding intelligent at all. You really sound like a bot. You really sound like you've been brainwashed. You really sound like you're part of the matrix. You really sound like you really sound like you're mad. You sound like you're big mad. like you're mad, like you're cowgirl mad, like you're a Cowboys fan. You know, you sound like a Cowboys fan, man. These is what these modern women are sounding like. You sound like, you know, like, damn, they're leaving. We got to do something. It looks obvious, even though you're trying to say, "Oh, we don't care what you passport bros do. Go." Well, if you didn't care, you would keep your mouth shut. You wouldn't say anything. You wouldn't even acknowledge the movement. But you obviously, because you acknowledge the movement, because you're talking about it on TikTok, you care. You care. You care enough to throw some dirt on another woman's name. You throw some dirt on another woman's name, on a foreign woman's name. Throw some dirt on their name. They're naive. They don't know any better. They're impoverished. They're easy. They're pick-me's. Whatever you want to call it. Oh, they're going to cheat on you. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. Man, that's any woman. Anywhere you go, man. You give a woman an opportunity to practice hypergamy, she's going to do it. And she's going to do it to the 10th power. You know what I'm saying? That's just human nature. That's why the manosphere is so important, because we give y'all the game, man. We give y'all the real. Y'all keep watching us. Y'all keep paying attention, man. We're going to keep giving y'all the game. Just like we about to give y'all the game right now. We about to talk about it. Let's get into it, man. Let's end on the corporate slave. Who are the new slaves? Who are the new slaves? You know, Ye talked about it. That's why we got Ye in the background there. That's why we tied in Ye with the passport bro, because even Ye can be considered a passport bro. You know why? Because he got him a foreign. A sensory overload.
Australia.
Even though Australia is still considered the West, right? Even though it's still, but hey, it ain't American. It ain't American. And I would deem to say that some of them, probably Australian women, might be a little bit better than an American woman, but I can't say that all the way, because we got some of them Australian men who might say different. But I'll just say this. Ye is winning. Ye can't lose. He can't lose. I don't think he. I don't think he can. He may make many decisions, right, wrong, or indifferent. He may lose some money, but he's gonna wake up and still be Ye. Ye can still make $1 million a year just like that. He can lose it and make it right back. And I believe y'all better watch that, brother. Ye is gonna make his money back. He's gonna get back to billionaire status again. I could be wrong, but that's just what I feel. Now, the new slave. Who are the new slaves, man? Let's talk about it. The new slaves. The new corporate machine that corporate America is going to be pushing out. The new corporate slave. It's not the modern man. It's the modern woman. The new corporate slave. Mark what I'm telling you. The new corporate slave is the single, independent, hyper-independent woman. You are going to work until the meat falls off your bone. They got you. Let me tell you how they tricked you. They tricked you with feminism. They tricked you with feminism in songs like All the Single Ladies. They tricked you with We Don't Want No Scrubs. They tricked you with I Don't Need a Man. They tricked you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh. We back? All right, we back. Yeah. Something's always going on, man. So they tricked you and you fell for it. The modern women fell for it. Because if you don't have a man, you're gonna work for the rest of your life. See, at least if you had a man will go to work. He'll bring in some money to help pay the bills. And even if you do have a job, what you have is really like extra. But now that you don't need no man, now that you broke the social contract, you have freed men from the corporate bondage that they were in. So feminism freed men and enslaved the modern woman. How, you might say? How did they do that? How did feminism free men and enslave the modern woman? Well, let me tell you. See, now that you don't need a man, now that you can make your own money, now that you can open your own doors, now that you can change your own tires, now that you have a gun, right? Because that seems to be the thing that women like to say. I got a gun to protect me. Now that you have a gun to protect you, why do you even need a man? Why is any man obligated to protect you? We're not obligated. We're no longer obligated to protect you, to work for you, to give you shelter, to give you food. We're no longer obligated to do that. Feminism has freed men from corporate slavery and has enslaved women to become the new corporate slaves.
Oh yeah.
Chivalry's dead. Chivalry's dead. There's no need for chivalry anymore, Walter. How do you see it?
Yeah, I think it's dead among solid dudes because we have to remember they are going after some married women too, because some women are married to some simp guys that participate in that, because I see some married women that are helping push this narrative about if a guy's not doing this, and that for a woman and blah, 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 then, he's trash or he's whatever. It's not just the single women saying that, and they're keeping their man under wraps and their man has to follow whatever she's following, or whatever entity that she's following in the media. So it's that they're marketing hard towards the women with the mentality for it, and it's not just enslaving single moms or single women. It's all independent women. It's also enslaving certain families that they know where the woman is more in control of that family, and the man is just following suit, or the kids, or the man and the kids are following suit, because we see it in some of the kids of some of these married couples as well. Some of the kids, they're not being directed by a solid father. They're being directed by a weak father, and the kids are being products of entities in marriages, just like the kids are being product of entities within single mother homes as well. So they're trying to also change the family structure itself to be slaves, because if you could make the single mother the head of the family structure, or you can make a married mother the head of that's following entities, the head of the family structure. You have a whole plantation that you could just control.
Let me read this real quick, Walter. This is from Google. I just put feminism freed men. You know what popped up?
What?
Can feminism free men from the shackles of patriarchy. There's an article. Feminism seeks to abolish gender-defined roles, not just for women, but for men too. It affords men the chance to be free, unchained from the demands of patriarchal society. Men can finally shake off the load of responsibility that they have been burdened with for centuries. You mean I don't gotta have that? I don't have to carry that burden on my shoulder anymore? You mean I got one less burden to worry about now? I no longer have to be, I'm no longer shackled to the woman for the rest of my life. Just like the woman is no longer shackled to the man for the rest of her life, guess what? The man is shackled. Is no longer shackled to the woman for the rest of his life. He no longer has the responsibility to provide, to take care of her, to pay her bills, to be chivalrous, to be nice. I was watching Dennis Sperling last night. Oh man, oh my God. He had a show called Embrace the Bad Guy. I'm for it. I'm for 100%. Men, we need to embrace. We need to embrace this toxic masculinity. We need to embrace this male chauvinist. We need to be that. We need to be that. Why? Because they painted that picture on us. And we need to reap the benefits of being the bad guy. You know, there's benefits in being the bad guy. See, the nice guy is the simp. But the bad guy, the villain, that's the real hero. When you embrace your bad guy, when you embrace who they say you are, you're free. Embrace feminism. Embrace it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because now, I'm free. I'm free to do what I want to do, live how I want to live, go where I want to go without worrying about the old ball and chain. Go ahead, Walter.
Yeah, no, you're right, and that they caused it. I mean, that there was a bunch of men out here. A lot of the passport bros was really men that wanted to get married to women out here, but they was just so brash and so caught up in corporate things and entity things and whatnot that there was like, I don't need that negativity. So that's really what it was, and they made it easy for us because a lot of the solid men was like, hey, I want to get married, get a family, we respect each other, have kids, blah blah blah, right? But a lot of the women that's controlled under what we're saying, there was like, no, we don't want to get married, we just want to stay in the club, or we want to do us, blah blah blah, without a man. And so then it's not rocket science. You're saying that you don't want men to marry you, but you just want men to F you and do all this other stuff because you're doing you. So what are men going to do? They're just going to meet you where you're at, because if you're saying you want a relationship, but then you're saying you don't want to get married, you're saying you don't want the healthy things of a relationship, you're just setting yourself up to be effed. And that leads me to this question, because I asked this question in the church and people got mad at me for it. But with all the preachers preaching simp type things, how I want to understand to all the women that claim that they believe in God and believe in the Bible, how can you claim to believe in God and believe in the Bible if you say that you don't need a man? I don't understand that. To me, that goes against. They're like, oh, I just want a man. Then you don't believe in God. Don't stop saying. If you say you don't need a man, stop saying you believe in God, because God has a structure that man can't say to God, I don't need you. You know, if that's your
if you can't submit to a man, just go ahead and say you don't believe in God.
Yeah, exactly. So and so man can't, you know, if that's your belief, man can't say to God, oh, I don't need you. You know, a woman shouldn't say to a man, oh, I don't need you. Children shouldn't say to their parents, I don't need you. Why? Because it's all part of one structure, a healthy structure. So, and it's also written in God's word, you know, so if you claim that that's your belief, stop saying that you believe in God, please. You know what I mean? Now, if that's not your belief, then fine. But stop trying.
If you running up your body count, stop saying you believe in God. If you're a harlot out here, if you're a slur out here, if you're a whole enchilada out here, okay? Stop saying you believe in God. Because you obviously don't. If you're dressing like a Jezebel, if you're dressing like a harlot, like a drag queen, if you're wearing Muppet eyelashes, just don't say you believe in God. Just say you believe in yourself. You believe in the world. Just say you're a worldly woman. And you're carrying yourself just like a worldly woman. So we can believe you because it matches up. It lines up. But if you're a woman of God and you're over the age of 27 and you're not married yet, that's a problem. That's a problem.
Yeah, because all it means is, because I'm sorry, if you're in church and you claim that you believe in God, right? And you're like because I see some women that they're like 29 with 3 kids already. You know what I mean? Still, and I'm putting it this way, still doing the same stuff that they're out there doing, right? That they're not going after any of the guys in church, right? And all their kids are by non-godly men, right? So if you're living that way, your whole life was a big F you towards God. So please don't say, and you're just going to church just as a way to vent. Now, if you actually changed around your life and you're doing something different, fine. But I see what a lot of them are doing. Men and women, but right now we're just talking about the women. If you're out there still getting with men, non-godly men, for shallowness, superficiality, and insecurity, you're just going to church. You don't believe in God.
If you're choosing men based on big D energy, if you're choosing men based on looks, if you're choosing men based on six-pack, you get what you get. You get what you get. If you're not choosing brothers based on how they execute, based on their reputation, their good name, their morals, their values, right? If you're not choosing men who have jobs already, right? Who are trying to move up in advance. If you're a woman that can't be content with what a man can provide for you, then you get what you get.
But isn't that what the Bible? That's pretty much exactly what the Bible says. But yet, the men that a lot of them are having kids by in church aren't those type of men. So my thing is, if you doing you, do you. Say you're doing you, but don't bring God into this. You know what I mean? Don't say you believe in God and that's not what you're practicing. You know what I mean?
People say that, you know what, man, let me tell you, I hold Christians to a high standard. I really do. I hold Christians. If you say you're a Christian and you're walking in some stilettos, I have to question that. If you say you're a Christian and you got on a mini skirt, I have to question that. Right? If you say you're a Christian and you have a vulgar mouth, I have to question that.
Like a lot of first ladies do.
Yeah. If you say you're a Christian, right? And your life does not line up and all you say is God's not finished with me yet. I have to question that. I have to question that. Modern women, because you have embraced feminism, you also now must embrace slavery, corporate slavery.
Right.
Because you embraced the government, because you have allowed the government to come into your home and dictate how you raise your family and your kids, you must now accept the good and bad of the government. That decision now is on you. You now have to work until the meat falls off your bone, just like a man. That means if you can't pay your bills, guess what? There's no shelter for you. It's called the streets. We're going to do away with all women's shelters. All women's shelters, we're going to do away with them. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of all of them. So you have nowhere to go, just like men. There's no men's shelters out there. Not many, at least.
Not really.
I don't really know of any men's shelter, really. That if I'm homeless, I can just go and say, hey, man, I need a place to stay because I'm home and I need to feel safe. No. We're doing away with all the women's shelters. We're going to put you in spinster communities where you're going to bunk up. You're going to have bunk beds, right? When you get old, you're going to have bunk beds. And you're just going to stack up on top of each other. And you're going to have to sleep like that. And there's going to be one bathroom, and you're all going to use the community bathroom and take a shower there, right? Clean yourself. So there'll be one kitchen. You're all going to share the kitchen, right? 4 to 5 of you to one kitchen, 4 to 5 of you to one bathroom, 4 to 5 of you in one room. Maybe 2 rooms. And that's your life. That's what's waiting for you because you don't need a man. Men, we are free. I want you to embrace, like Dennis Spurgeon said, shout out to Dennis Spurgeon, embrace the bad guy. You're free now. Embrace the fact that you are free. You don't owe no woman nothing.
What's up with the
don't worry about the opinions of a woman anymore. Say again, Walter.
What's going on with the troll thing? It's popping up again.
It's popping up. We just gonna. This is what we can do. We just block this guy. We just block him. How about that? We just block him. Block him. Now you can't come back forever. How about that? Magento, whatever. Magento, you can't come back. So it's like we're free. I want you men to understand this. You are free to not have to worry about any woman. Any woman. If she's not traditional, if she's not feminine, if she's not on your page, you don't have to worry about her no more. Period.
And don't be depressed about it either, because I know there's a lot of hardship that comes when you get free from something. There's separation anxiety. Oh, and speaking of that, that goes into the next show. We have a show Friday on relationship depression. So and even this ties into it. If you experience freedom from that, don't go back. Don't get depressed about it. If you find out and you get the epiphany that you was in a toxic relationship and now you're free, don't look back. Don't get depressed. They're going to try to depress you and say, oh, you're nothing, or no, move forward and go out there. There's a lot of things out there for you, but people are going to try to depress you and deter you, because if they're not happy, they don't want to see you happy.
You happy. Facts. My brothers. All I want to tell y'all is you're free. You're free. You have been freed from the corporate bonds. You no longer have to work by the sweat of your brow. That curse that was put on you in the garden is about to be lifted because the woman want that curse. See, their curse was they have to follow behind the man for the rest of their life. And the man has to take care of them, right? That was their curse. But they don't want that curse anymore. They want to be free, to be corporate slaves. They don't need a man. So that you just got lifted from the curse of the Garden of Eden, where you have to work by the sweat of your brow until you die. No longer. Now you can work and save your money. You don't have to worry about taking them out on dates anymore. You don't got to worry about paying no more bills anymore. You don't got to worry about no health insurance. You know, their health insurance is a lot more expensive than ours, right? Y'all know if you got a woman, especially as she get older, that health insurance is going to get no more. No more. You're free. Embrace your freedom. Don't go back into slavery. Stay out. Stay out. You're free. Do what you want to do. Pick up a hobby. Go play pickleball. I don't know.
Got your passport.
Get your passport. Go overseas. If you can stay out there, don't come back. You're free. You're free to do whatever you want to do and not have to worry about these modern women any longer. That's all I got, Walter. That's all I got, man. I just want to bring y'all. We're going to end on a good note. You're free. Men, you're free. The new slave is the modern woman. She wants it. She wants to join. She wants to become us. Go right ahead. You want to do the hard labor? You want to build the building? Go right ahead. You ask for it, we comply. We give it. Freely given, not begrudging. We're not giving it. We're not begrudged about this. We freely say, go right ahead. You want to date? You want to date whoever you want to date? You want to sleep with whoever you want to sleep with? Go ahead. Go right ahead. You want to keep running up that body count? Go right ahead. Because we're free.
Just don't invite me to the church that supports that.
Oh yeah. Don't we don't want to come to the church. We don't want to come to any church that y'all sitting down at. We don't want to be bothered. We don't want to be bothered with any church that you guys are talking about. Men, you're free. Modern woman has freed you from the corporate bonds, and they have put on those shackles on themselves. Matter of fact, y'all did us a good man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for deciding to want to do all the hard jobs. Thank you for wanting to do all the high-risk jobs because we don't want to do them anymore. Thank you. Thank you for being the garbage man, right? Thank you for being the construction worker. Thank you for being the police officer because we don't want those dangerous jobs anymore. Thank you for building the streets. Thank you for paving the roads because we don't want to do that anymore. We're done. We're free. We're free. So let's just be free, man. Let's just be free. Let's just be free. And I like to say it like this, man. We never bow as men. We never bow down. We never give up. This is the Too Much Moxie podcast. And we are out. Peace. Peace. and more peace. Let me cue this video and get up out of here, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe button. We out this month.
Yeah, I feel like I join the choir. Shit, I should go to church. Amen. Praise the Lord.
Oh, I didn't hear.